Something smooth yet sinister, coming through to diminish you. And this here's the finisher. Check it out.
What is going on, guys? Trey coming back at your screen by means of the World Wide Web. And today what we're going to be getting into for you guys is a quick run of the Terminus level of Frontier Hunter Season 21. Alright, so now let me just start this video off by saying, guys, this is not a maximum point, maximum score guide, okay? This video is simply to show you how to get the top prize in the Terminus level, which this season is only 1.3 million, alright? And also how you can defeat it and easily get a pretty decent score, alright? Now for maximum points, many are farming either the middle or the end level, guys. And in order to score really high using that method, you will pretty much have to have double Avant lead, alright? Without having double Avant lead, I haven't really seen it be too worth it, honestly. So if you don't got double Avant, you will probably be farming Terminus in order to compete this season. Alright, just in case you haven't realized, HR ranks are increased this season, guys, okay? So 41 was the max prior to this season. Now it is being raised up to 46. So if you want to get HR 46, you will have to rank in top 1000 to get that rank, guys. So needless to say, I'm definitely going in and trying to stay in top 1000 in order to get my HR plus 5. Okay, but hopefully, you know, if you need to, you are too. This video will help you out if you don't have double Avant. So as you saw, started off by showing you the squad, the spheres, and all of that good information. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Now let me also bring out that the method of doing this pretty much hasn't changed as far as Terminus goes. All right, you still want to try to spark decently. You still want to try to use sheet of the paint with the elements, and you still want to try to finish it on the third turn if possible. All right. Now I will admit, in this video I did make a boo-boo, which affected my score a little. It definitely does affect your score when you don't do it exactly that way, but it didn't hinder us too bad to the point where we just utterly destroyed ourselves. And that was the mistake right there, guys. All right, went a little too ham on turn number 2 there. So yeah, you kind of want to make it stretch out to the third turn if possible. All right, but otherwise, just try to keep it on that third turn, guys. Okay, so the strategy really hasn't changed too much. Sheeta is there in order to paint everyone with all the elements right on turn 1, thus increasing our elemental weakness points. All right, I brought Fever for Spark Blanket, as well as Ruby. I also have Ruby at the lead for giving us BB gauge on Spark, but Fever and Ruby are my Spark Blanketers. All right, that's the main reason they're in there. It doesn't hurt that Fever also increases HCBC drop rate. All right, because there are a couple single unit battles in Terminus this season. All right, so she helps keep our BB gauges full through that. All right, Shara mainly for mitigation. All right, she is the highest hit count mitigator in Global Brave Frontier right now, if I'm not mistaken. So that's why we're using her. And Sargavel for the same reason. I believe he's the highest hit count status cleanser in Global Brave Frontier right now. All right. Now keep in mind, if you're paying attention to the points here, Spark isn't netting you that much. All right. So it's not uber important to have a ton of Spark. All right. The amount of Spark points you get has actually been drastically reduced this season. All right. So Spark isn't uber important. Definitely helps though. All right. So we brought the Chrome Friend. All right. And if you notice also in this video, you'll notice I'm not really using my friend's SBB for the first 2 turns. Main reason being, I want to control my damage and end it on turn number 3. All right, I want to avoid killing the enemy units too early. All right, because if I do that, I'm only shortening my own points. So I want to try to avoid that. So I usually don't use my friend's BB or SBB until the 3rd turn to try to go ahead and finish it off. All right, especially with a Chrome lead. All right, once he increased that spark damage and that spark vulnerability, you killing some junk. I mean, that's just the way it works. All right, Chrome is a very strong unit. Okay, so I completely avoid using his SBB on turns 1 and 2. Alright, I'm usually monitoring the health of all of my enemies and trying to kind of balance them out. So when I get to turn number 3, I can just go ahead and sweep them all off the map at the same time. Get that multi-kill bonus. Alright, so that's the point of it. Now, there's a battle in here where you got 4 units. That's definitely the battle you want to be very, very careful. Okay, guys, you definitely want to get that huge multi-kill bonus. Net a lot of points doing it that way. Alright, so this here, Duran and Mahalu, turn number 3, we're just going to go ahead and swipe them all. Get rid of them on turn number 3. Alright, easy peasy. That was the next battle. That's the one that's going to net you the most points. Alright, if done right, you should be able to net yourself somewhere around 300 to 400,000 points. So here it is. We got Alyut, we got Colt, we got Sodas, and we got Claire. So once again, used everyone. Skipped over my Chrome friend. Like I said, if I use Chrome, man, and that spark vulnerability and all that kick in, it's too much damage. Way too much damage. We gotta control it. So it looks like they're all roughly around half HP. They're gonna do their thing. And turn number 2 is going to be damage control turn. We don't want to go upside everyone's head too hard. So you see, inspecting the enemy's HP. Use a couple SBBs. Try to keep the damage controlled so we don't kill anyone. Balance it out. So you find the one that has the highest HP and you kind of try to chip them down a little bit to get them somewhat even with everyone else. Alright, now turn number 3 is coming up here, so now we're going to do maximum damage. Alright, we're going to UDB this boy. Try to get some maximum damage output here. Alright, so bada boom, bada bing, baby. When that Everlast come out, the damage output is just ridiculous. There ain't no surviving that one. Bada boom, bada bing. Should be able to score a nice amount of points from that one. You look at that, 460,000 points. Beautiful. That's the kind of point you want to pull out of that battle. That's the most important one in the whole Terminus season. Alright, so the thing about doing Terminus, guys, okay, there is no RNG involved as far as what units you are going to be battling against. Alright, that's the beauty of Terminus. Alright, it does take a little bit longer to do than middle and end farming. Well, unless you're using the UBB every battle method, that takes forever on middle and end if you're doing that. But otherwise, Terminus is going to take a little bit longer to farm than middle and end, but it's also fairly consistent on the points, guys. All right, doing it this way, you're easily going to net a minimum of 400 to 450k on your Frontier service points. All right, so yeah, not too shabby. Now, if you got double Avant leads, you'll probably be getting that on average doing middle and end. All right, I unfortunately don't have an Avant yet. I'm seriously considering pulling for him though. It'll definitely make things a little bit easier as far as scoring in this Frontier Hunter season, getting that HR +5. All right. But in the meantime, this isn't too bad, guys. Okay, not the best way to get points, but it's not too bad. It's not that bad. All right, so Totetsu, smack him up with everybody minus Chrome. Get him down to look like about a third of his HP. Control our damage on turn number 2. Wanted to slow it down there, didn't want to spark too much. Remember, we got Chrome lead. You do too much sparking, you'll kill him. Yeah, so this is turn number 2. He's gonna hit his AoEs, and this is the turn we finish him. All right, and bada boom, bada bing, baby. Alright, and you see we got 2 million plus points before we even finish Frontier Hunter. Alright, so we tack on our points we get from completing it. And that's a pretty decent score there, guys, okay? I think this video I fell just shy of my record I had set there. Just shy of it. Yeah, not just shy, but just a little bit. Roughly 70k on the points. So yep, you see that 464,000 Frontier service points. So not too shabby there, guys. All right. So I hope this helped, guys. Enjoy, and later.